Good morning, my name is Alma Fernanda, and today I'll try to convince you to stop shopping. And I'm going to start with this phrase. They want to make us think that we are rich because we can afford something and buy it, but they're only making us poorer, and the only one getting richer here is the brand owner. One of the greatest problems of our present time is the consumerist economic model in which we live, becoming us slaves of many economic phenomena. But today we have to talk about the fast fashion, the famous fast fashion. First of all, according to the University of Cambridge, fast fashion means buying clothes made and sold at cheap prices so that people can buy clothes more frequently. In fact, new models and styles arrive in stores at least once a week, causing endless consumption. Here's another phrase: careless production, endless consumption. According to the documentary The True Cost, filmed in 2015, where the subject of fast fashion is exposed, we currently buy 400% more than the amount we bought 2 decades ago. Unbridled consumption, due to its direct impacts on the environmental and social injustice, is the cause of many of the ill of humanity. The abundance of goods does not refer to greater well-being, but unconsciously we have become victims of marketing that sell us the idea that we will be happier, more handsome, or socially accepted if we buy the latest styles of clothing in trend. And that doesn't only happen with clothes, it happens in everything else. A very popular example is how people line up for days to buy the new cell phone model. Of the 5 previous models still work perfectly. These shows the importance of advertisement and marketing, not only within this economic model, but also the importance and relevance it has taken in our lives. The book Impulsive Buying and Materialism in Young People by Luna and Poello explains how the advertising persuasion industry forms an indispensable factor within the consumption, and it uses sociological, psychological, cognitive, and cultural elements that activate motivations and instincts in consumers, driving interest and desire with the intention of provoking and consumer attitude. Marketing takes advantage of the needs that our society has and tries to convince us by telling us that all those needs, that emotional emptiness, can be satisfied by buying the latest in trend. Here's another phrase, and think about it. There's something morally wrong about having a shirt or a dress that costs the same as a cappuccino. Many of us buy because we love fashion, but no one should die for fashion. Fast fashion is not free. Someone somewhere is paying for it. What is the true cost behind each item on sale? The UN organized this event called Fashion and the Sustainable Development Goals, what role for the UN, where experts announced an environmental emergency to the textile sector and that's thanks to its negative impacts on the environment and health. The UN Alliance for a Sustainable Fashion shares on its official website that the textile and clothing industry today contributes $2.4 billion to global manufacturing, employs 75 million people worldwide, mainly women without benefits or decent decent conditions of employment, and is responsible too for the 8 to 10% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions. Furthermore, 20% of industrial wastewater pollution worldwide originates from this industry. Each year, $500 billion of value is lost due to the lack of recycling. The whole humanity should know this data and do something about it. Change their ways of consuming productions, although according to the Organization of Ibero-American States, it shares that only 15% of the world population living in high-income countries is responsible for 56% of the world's total consumption. While the poorest 40% in low-income countries are responsible for only 11% of consumption. What does this mean? Fast fashion only victimizes a small percentage of the entire population. Therefore, overpopulation is not the problem. The real problem here is the overconsumption of this percentage of people that has become endless. That's why people in countries of third world countries like Bangladesh, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, cities in India, cities in China are exploited to sustain the lifestyle of only 50% of the humanity. How have we come to allow this? Enslaving people just to get more profit? I mean, at the end of the day, fast fashion not only slaves the workers and damages the planet, but also aids consumers by making us feel left out unless we buy the latest trend, by giving us cheap momentary satisfaction at the price of human and planetary exploitation, by making us believe that we need more, but we will be better off with less, for degrading clothes when there is a lot of value and effort behind them. Do we really want to continue participating and being part of this consumer model? The only truth is that we only have one planet. And rampant production, mindless consumption, dominance of the rich against the poor, rampant polluters, and political apathy must change before it is too late and more people have to die as a result of this selfishness. How can I contribute to this cause? Valuing artisanal and national design, buying sustainable fashion, thinking twice if I really need that garment, and most importantly, share this information to cause a greater change and educate more people. Thank you.